As we begin to teach the youth at the Foundry Rowing and Sailing Club, we start on the deck. I put on my music and we start with the motion of the breaststroke is what you're looking at right now, the breaststroke arm pull. This is to engage the mind, engage the body, making sure that we get into a rhythm. While we're on the deck, we're looking at the water, but we are performing stroke movements that are going to help propel us through the water when we do get in and learn these skills. So this is a great way to have some fun, get the body energized, get the body moving, relax the mind, take your mind off a little bit of fear or panic if you get in the water, if you have it when you get in the water. This is the front crawl arm stroke that we are going through now. Everything that we are doing is making sure that we are mentally and physically prepared to propel ourselves through the water when we do get in and learn these skills. So this is how we start. Pull down, pull down, pull down to the hip, pull down to the hip, down. At this point right here, we are in the water. We are bobbing up and down. The water is cool. We are bobbing up and down to keep the body warm, and I'm going to show them how to submerge from a bobbing position on the surface, boom, under the water, and up we go. Here we are on our back. We are practicing making sure that we are strong when we swim on our back. We're using the pool noodle to help keep us supported so that we don't sink down in the water and that we can focus on the stroke that we are doing, not having to worry about sinking. And so this is the elementary backstroke, also known as chicken, eagle, snake. And the stronger we are on the back, the more we can do on our back, the greater our chances of survival. So this is why we are practicing this skill with the pool noodle. Right here, I am giving the young people as well as the volunteers a visual of how to swim the breaststroke. At this time, we are back on the deck again. Before we get in the water, we want to make sure that we are practicing the right technique to propel us through the water with this front crawl stroke. So we want to do everything with good timing and in good rhythm. So this is what we are doing. They are following my lead, and as we move forward, so we're doing multiple things at one time, moving the arms, stepping forward, just like you would in the water if you're moving your arms and you actually have to kick. Here we are on the deck working on the back crawl arm motion. Here I am showing the class the proper placement of their hands on the kickboard before we practice our kicking. At this point, I am talking to the class about the proper placement of their arms, where I want their arms to be while they are practicing their kick for the breaststroke.
I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no moving. I don't just talk, I do it. Truth in my walk, I use it. Loud online, but quiet in real life. Me, I step, I do it. Clocking, no time for pretending. Fake got legs, that's how I'm winning. Too many fake with a Christian filter before real quick when the heat get realer. I ain't here for a viral post. I'm here for the soul that's holding hope. Grew up here and walked that line, so I laced my boots and I stayed on time. Every bar I drop, that's weight. Ain't no cap, no mask, no bait. They flex for views, I move in silence. Truth don't change, it don't need styling. They talk, I work. Big gap, they click, I build. Me smash while they play for the algorithm. I'm out here living wisdom. I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no moving. I don't just talk, I do it. Truth in my walk, I use it. Loud online, but quiet in real life. Me, I step, I do it. I just do it. I don't need hype, I need order. I don't need clout, I need the corners.
Here I am teaching how to secure your life jacket once you have it on so that it does not come off, whether you are out of the water or in the water. Here I am teaching them what I call the one good snap rule. All you need is one good snap to secure that life jacket. Even though some life jackets, you have multiple snaps, one good snap will get you in position so you can start thinking about moving yourself to safety. One good snap. It is very important that our young people know how to properly put on their life jacket, also how to secure the life jacket, and if there is some adjustments that need to be made, if the life jacket isn't cooperating properly, how do we make the necessary adjustments so that you can still be in a very safe position, especially when you have to utilize the life jacket when you are in the water? How do we make the necessary adjustments to make that happen so that we can ultimately get ourselves to safety, as well as prepare ourselves if we do not have the life jacket right away? When we do receive that life jacket, what do we do? How do we get it on quickly so that then we can get ourselves to safety? Right here, I am demonstrating how to put the life jacket on and to secure it to the body with the snap. At this point, I'm talking about how if you don't have an opportunity to get your snap together, you can hold on to the life jacket to keep it secure to your body. And from that position, you can kick, you can move your arms still to help move yourself to safety just by holding on to the front part of the life jacket. We are back on the deck again. This time we are doing the arm motion for treading water. This is the sculling motion that we are working through. Again, we are stepping forward using rhythm as we are moving, practicing these moves. When you are in the water, you are moving your arms as well as your legs. So this is a way we can simulate that treading water on the deck. Now, right here, we are practicing the rhythm for our flutter kick, working on snapping the water off the top of our feet. So we are actively snapping our feet forward and making the motion that we would be making if we were in the water doing the flutter kicking. So again, snapping that foot out, staying in rhythm, keeping that rhythm going. We are on our back again, practicing that flutter kick that we were just doing on the deck, as well as we are doing the arm motion, chicken, eagle, snake, opening our arms up nice and wide, pressing that water down to our side so we get a nice big boost as we are flutter kicking. Okay, at this point, we are working on treading water. So on the deck, we did the sculling motion for the arms. So we have a noodle under us. We are in shallow water. I'm asking them to bring their knees up towards their stomach, so to keep their feet off the floor and just focus on the arm motion, the sculling motion. The noodle again helps to keep us up in the water so that we don't sink down, but allows us to slow down so that we can feel this sculling motion of the arms and the hands as we are moving, attempting to keep our head above the water. All right, we are in the deep water now, and we have the life jackets on. We are taking the life jackets off so that we can practice our treading water with no life jacket on. So I am behind the student. In this case, I am going to support him. I'm going to bring him off that lane line that he is holding on to and secure him and allow him to start his sculling motion, to start his leg motion. In this case, he is using a bicycling motion with his legs. And when I let him go, we are going to see how long he can tread the water by himself. There he goes. He grabs onto the life jacket, but then he realizes, hey, I got this. And there he is, treading the water by himself, keeping his head above the water. So now he's actually using a flutter kick while he's moving his arms to keep his body above the water. He is treading the water. Very good job. At this point, I am with another student. We are about to tread the water. So I am moving the life jacket out, and I am letting him know that I'm going to be moving him out from the wall. As I'm holding him, I want him to start his arm motion. I want him to start his leg motion and begin treading. When he does that, I'll explain to him that I will let him go so that he will be independently doing his treading water, but I will be close by just making sure that he knows that safety is right near him at all times. So here he is. He's starting his motion. I'm holding on. And then eventually here I will let go in just a second. I'm moving him closer to the life jacket. And we're about to let him go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There we go. And he is treading the water. Very good job. Very good job. And I stay nice and close, just making sure that he feels secure, that he feels safe while he is treading the water. But he's doing it all by himself. And then he grabs on to that life jacket, puts it on. That's part of that swim test they have to pass. Very good. Now he's extra safe. Good job. Okay, right here I have the young folks lined up. They have their life jackets on and they are listening to me, and I am explaining to them that what I want them to do is, with their life jackets on, we're going to go through a sequence of the sculling motion with the arms, and then I'm letting them know that I'm going to give them about 30 seconds and we're going to work on the 4 different kicks. One of the kicks being the bicycle, the other kick being the scissor, other kick being the egg beater, and the other kick being the frog kick. So I'm explaining to them that this is how we're going to, the arm motion does not change, but what we are going to be doing with the legs will change.
Look like little Navy SEALs. Don't they look like little Navy SEAls?
Right here, we have the students lined up in a line, one behind the other, and I want them to be able to propel themselves, move themselves forward down the pool. We are utilizing what I call water walking. They're reaching out, parting the water, pulling it out to the side, and utilizing their bicycle kick also to help move them down the pool.
Cam, ride the bike, Cam.
Mr. K, he work at. I gotta reach out to him.
Cam, ride the bike. Where's your legs? Bicycle, Cam. There you go, bicycle.
That one.
Pull with your arms. Pull.
Cam, do not touch it.
Cam, don't touch it. Pull with your arms.
Hey, Cam.
Here we are practicing how to enter the deep water from the deck, either turning our body to enter the water or sliding down off the deck directly into the water. We had the honor of having Channel 19 News come out and interview me for Black History Month, highlighting the work I do in the community and also highlighting us teaming up with the Foundry and teaching the youth of the Foundry. Here we are working again on getting stronger, swimming on our backs. We have the life jackets on. We are working on our elementary backstroke, working on getting those arms nice and wide, making sure we open those legs as well as glide through the water. And the stronger we are on our back, the greater our chances of survival. So we are working on going from one end of the pool all the way to the other end of the pool. To pass the swim test, you must go from one end of the pool to the other end and then also come back. So we're working on building our endurance as well.
fight. I got victory in my veins, you can see that spark. All the nights I was lost, couldn't kill my heart. Yeah, I've been through hell, but I won that war. I'm alive, I'm unbreakable, I'm so much more. I remember all the times I was close to the edge, felt the weight of the world try to bury my head, but I rose like a phoenix from the ashes of doubt. Got a voice for the voiceless and I'm screaming out loud for the kids in the struggle who ain't got no peace, for the ones with a dream they afraid to reach. You ain't gotta stay broken, you ain't gotta stay small. There's a giant in your heart that can conquer it all. Yeah, the nights get cold and the road gets rough, but you're stronger than the hurt.
Here we have one of the students attempting to pass the swimming portion of the swimming test. So she is using her front crawl to go across the pool. She already did one lap down. Now she's doing her final lap and she's making her way to the end and to the wall. The stroke doesn't have to be perfect. They just have to be able to get there.
On your back. And recover your weight.
Right here, the student that is next to me is tired from the treading water that he was working on. I'm encouraging him to get on his back to recover instead of just breathing heavily, staying up on the wall. When you get on your back, you can recover your wind much quicker. So that's what I'm encouraging him to do. Okay, we're doing our treading water again with this student, so I'm supporting him ever slightly so he feels secure. Once I let him go, he is treading the water by himself, and once I grab him back, take him to the wall. Next student, same thing. Give him a little bit of support so that he feels comfortable. Let him get his motion going. Once his motion is going, and then it is time to let him go so that he can independently tread that water. There he goes. I always make sure that I stay close so that they feel that extra layer of security. Here we are again, teaching the students to enter the pool from the pool deck into the deep water. Next student up. This student here was a little fearful of entering into the water, and that is normal. And so we were just encouraging him and instructing him on how to do it the best way. So he finally did get down and sit down onto the pool deck. He's a little bit nervous, but that's normal, and that's why we're here. We're here to help you, coach you through that fear, teach you how to do things the right way. He was still very apprehensive, but I was assuring him while I was in the water that I'm not going to let anything happen to him. I was still teaching him, telling him the proper way to enter, and he was just nervous, and that's natural. But all we can do in this moment is continue to encourage him, to let him know that we got him. We're not going to let anything happen to him. I'm in the water, so if he fell into the water, I'm always right there to get him. I also let him know, hey, I'm a lifeguard as well as an instructor, so I do know how to save you if you were to get in trouble in this moment. So again, it's just about encouragement, and it's about uplifting and attempting to get his mind off of what he's doing while still instructing him to get into the water. Eventually, this young man did get into the water. He stayed on the side of the pool, but he was in the water, so that was a win. That was a huge win in overcoming his fear. We don't have that on the video right here, but he did get in the water, for sure. Next step, we are again making sure that we can enter the pool. There we go, another student into the water. Next one up. Here we go. Good. Turn and into the water we go. Good job. Next up. Good. Another turn and into the water we go. Good job again. Entering from the deck into the deep water. All right, here we are again, treading water. So we take the life jacket off of the student. I'm giving him just a little support to get him started. He's already got his arms moving. He's got his legs in the scissor kick motion, and he is doing well. He is treading the water, doing a good job. I told him if you're tired, just lay your head back. So he has his head back, but his body is in the vertical position. He is maintaining very good position. He's able to breathe, and he is treading that water. That life jacket is right out in front of him, and he is doing a great job, and I'm just staying close by.
This time without Coach Andre. Look at these young people handling business.
I'll do the main one asking to get in. Remember like the lady that I said coming?
Moving independently in the deep water, going across the pool. Good work, y'all. Good work. As we showcase some more progress of the students, they are here together in close quarters, working on their treading water. These skills, when we first started, they were not able to do, so the fact that they were able to be in the water independently is a great sign, and it's great progress. And then here, they're practicing their laps, being able to go up and down, up and back, doing 50 meters of the pool. These students from day one were willing to take on the challenge, and I told them as long as they show up, I would make sure that I guide them on the right way to move and the right way to be able to successfully pass this swim test. And they have definitely put in the work to do just that. And these are the results. This is the progress from when we started from the beginning till now in the end. And I would say that most of them are going to pass their swimming test, and all of them, they may just need a couple extra lessons, but as we can see here, much progress has been made. And if they all show up each lesson, then they will all pass that swim test. So very good. I am thankful for this opportunity. I'm thankful for the parents for sharing these youth with the Foundry and with us here at Rhythm and Stroke. And we look forward to nothing but great things in the future for these young people. And I am very pleased and honored to have the opportunity to help them on their journey before they get on that boat.